Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you guys along in cutting and punching out gift bags to make fun things for your journals. So it can be for your junk journal, for your art journal, for collaging. It's really just kind of making your own type of ephemera, I guess you could say, using gift bags. So this can be a totally free way to get new things for your journals if you already have gift bags, like if you collect them like I do, or you can get them for super cheap at any dollar store or any store that sells them. So I think it's a really great affordable way and or a great way to upcycle the things you already have. So I'm just going through and kind of just mentally figuring out what I want to cut out within them. And I'm just showing you guys the different types that I have. I don't end up cutting all of them, as you'll see, but I get a lot of great stuff. And this is the bag that really started it for me. I saw this bag at HomeSense, and all I could see within the bag were cards for junk journaling. So I took it home and I thought, you know what, let me see what other bags I have that would be nice to cut up and put in my journal, and I found a few. This bag was really cool because it came with not only the amazing bag, but the tissue paper and a birthday card. And it said warmth and creativity, which I think is very nice. So that's about it. You guys are gonna follow me along in cutting and punching bits and bobs to put in my journal. If you do have your own, you can pause the video, grab yours, and we can hang out and do it together. So this bag, I kind of only just wanted to use the sparkly part. You can't really tell on video that it's glittery, but that's the main part I wanted to use. And that sticky plastic I will probably use in a different project. And for this video, it's just the cutting. I'm going to do another video using all the things that I did cut out, or a good portion of the things I cut out, because I used a lot, I got a lot. So yeah, so this video is just me sourcing the pieces. If you have a big hole punch, or even a little hole punch, like a regular one that you'd have in your office, you can use that and get big pieces, little confetti size pieces, or if you have any shaped ones like squares, stars, they're perfect for this. And looking at the cutoff part, like the part with the holes punched out, I feel like could make a cool specimen card. So I will probably end up using a lot of the scraps that come from the punching. Here I'm just cutting it to a more cohesive size to work with, and yeah, it might become a couple pockets, it might be a page in of itself. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this part just yet. Next we have these beautiful like watercolored butterflies. So I end up using only half of this, and you'll see I do two different things with the one half. Yeah, and those ribbon handles come in perfect, come in handy for bows, for closures. Really, sky's the limit for little pieces of ribbon. You can do so much with it within a creative journal or junk journal. So you can Absolutely utilize every single piece of a paper bag and get so much out of it. Sorry, not a paper bag, a gift bag, and get so much out of it for your journals for super, super cheap. I will definitely be using this more often. For a while, I would only use like the small gift bags, and I would use them as pockets because they make great pockets for journals. But I'm realizing you can really, depending on the decor of the bag, you can really break it apart and cut it apart and get a whole bunch out of it other than just a pocket. So that big piece I just set aside, I will use it as like maybe a tuck spot, or cut it up to make it more of a organic shaped pocket. I'm not sure yet. Once again, this video is just me sourcing the pieces, and then next video I'll play around with them within my journal. So I'm just cutting the butterflies out. They came out really good. And here I'm just using up as much of the scraps as possible, and I'm using my smaller punch and then just punching out little confetti pieces. And putting the scraps aside, I can probably use those within some collaging in my art journal. Next is this bag from Sage. I don't love how these ones turned out, but I can picture them looking really good against a black page. That's what I'm thinking. I'll probably use them in that sense, or maybe make them journaling cards. I decided to do just a kind of a rough, fussy cut here. And this can be used for collaging. It can be used as a tuck spot. Once again, just punching out little circles from the extra scraps. These ones I got back, I think in the fall. I did a video, I think I did a dollar store haul, and these were in it. And I haven't gotten to use them yet, so I used just one for now. And I think originally I was going to do the pocket thing with this, and then I was going to make it a page and back it with paper, which I still might do. However, I feel like I'll probably end up making it, like backing it with either cloth, like a fabric, or some cardstock, and make it a cover for a little journal, a little mini journal. So for this piece here, it's the bottom of the bag, but what my brain gravitated towards was it looks like a faux envelope. So I cut it to make it a little bit more even, and I plan on making it kind of like maybe a hidden journaling spot, like glue it down as a pocket and put something behind it, but it looks like a sealed envelope. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought as soon as I seen it. It's just such a cute size, and I feel like this is me explaining how I'm probably going to line it with paper and make it a page, but I think I'm going to make it a cover. And I decide to not use the rest of them just yet because I might use them in one of my fairy journals. Same with these ones. I put those aside. I don't think I'm going to cut those ones up yet. And now for the best, not the best, but now for the catalyst of this whole project, this beautiful bag. So I get tissue paper, I get a card, I get ribbon, pieces of ribbon from the handles, and I get tons and tons of little botanical cards from it. So I want to try to utilize the whole bag, and I didn't really want to try to cut any pieces out. Sorry, what did I just say? I didn't want to cut any pieces out. I didn't want to discard any of the pieces. Like, I want to use all that I can within the bag. So you'll notice that the way I open it or cut it open is very carefully. Oh yeah, I needed to bring the camera up because it's a pretty big bag and I needed space to open it up. So I'm just shimmying a dull knife in the little slots there at the bottom. That way I can use all of the bottom pieces as well. And I even get an extra piece of cardstock from it. So that'll be great for cards, journaling cards. I don't know if my speaker's picking it up, but you may hear my cat Willow purring. And there it is in all of its glory. A whole big section of cards. So I'm just going to go through and carefully cut a more manageable piece and start cutting it up, really. So here are all the things I gathered from 5 bags. I think I did pretty good. Probably can get a lot more out of the little scraps as well. And for half of these things, I still have a whole nother half of the bags to use. So it really does spread. And I think it's, like I said, just an amazing, great, cheap way to gather some fun materials for your journals. So those ones I just showed you were the clean cut ones, the flat ones, and then these ones here, which I will still definitely use. They have bends and folds and just some imperfections, which, like I said, is totally fine. I just kept them separate. And there are the butterflies and the little confetti bits and the ribbon. Look how pretty those ribbons are, and you don't even really notice them as handles, but once you take them out, they're actually really pretty. And then quickly before I go, oh, I didn't want to forget about the tag that came with the bag and the faux envelope. But I had a piece of wrapping paper that I had gotten from the dollar store, scrap, and I just wanted to show you guys how you can use up nice wrapping paper scraps, and that's just with your hole punch. I know it's not innovative. I know a lot of you guys already do it. I just thought I would pop it into the video because I did it at the same time. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some inspiration. Maybe you can rummage through your bags and start cutting up some things for your next project. I hope you have an awesome day or an awesome night. Bye. Thank you.